Corey McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a pleasure to take a brief call on the Health Fluoridation and Drinking Water Amendment Bill, and I'll choose to speak on this issue, I guess, with some experience as a former mayor who had to put up with the debate on fluoride numerous times in my time with councils. And I'd have to say I didn't get elected to a district council to talk about health issues. If I'd wanted to do that, I'd have gone to the health board, I think. But one of the real challenges of this issue, and my electorate's a classic example of that, where the Manawatu district has fluoridated water, the Rangitikei district and the Ruapehu district don't. In fact, the Ruapehu district did have fluoridated water in Taumarunui until they chose to withdraw it. And so I think the indecision around this issue is a big one for our communities. And I think, after giving this some thought, I think that the transferring of this responsibility to the health boards is appropriate. I think one of the challenges of this issue is going to be the funding of the decision to fluoridate water when there is no current technology in place in those councils to do it, because it will lead to some increase in ratepayer costs. So there is going to be a requirement for those councils and the health boards to work out how they manage that process. Otherwise, Mr Speaker, I think this is a very positive move. I think it will lead to some much better decisions being made, and hopefully it will lead to some continuity as to the decision-making process around fluoridation of our water, as health boards will have both the experience and the knowledge to implement this in a manner that I think is appropriate and applicable to our communities. Speaker, I just very briefly, I've already talked, I think, about the fact that it's essential that health boards make this decision, but it is a very difficult topic for councils, as they don't have the understanding of the science and stuff that's presented to them. It's difficult for them to pick it up, and I think that the fact it's being given to the health boards will be very positive. So, Mr Speaker, with those few words, I commend this bill to the House.